never, ever turn my back on a victim who's being raped or a victim who's being physically abused, because in no part of my reality does somebody earn that. And for a lot of people who said these women don't deserve our respect or these women deserve to be raped, I would like to know where that line is for you. At what point does a person deserve to be raped? Because in my opinion, it's not. My opinion giving, or maybe it is victim blaming because I'm holding you accountable, but like, adults are adults.
Short and sweet and as simple as possible. Master. A master basically controls your entire life. Don't get me wrong, there's limits when it comes to being with a master.
She talks about like people will make your decisions for you, but that like basically is a BDSM relationship sometimes. So
I experimented when I was younger with a girl named and she had been involved with a dominant prior to me. So when I got involved with her, that's
so it's child abuse then. If she was involved with a dominant, you were 16.
Okay, I'm a horrible person. Let's be really clear. I'm a horrible person.
oh Lord.
I have been the other guy. Because personally, I don't give a shit. I'm a horrible person. And I had an objective with multiple relationships, and that objective was to get laid. And that wasn't a good thing. That wasn't a nice thing. It wasn't an ethical thing. And it didn't work out long term for me. But personally...
When you were younger.
When I was younger. Yeah, no, I don't bother now because it's too much fucking work. If I want to fuck someone's girlfriend, I ask them.
Brains. They make mistakes. They're products of their environment. They're products of their own. He's somebody who uses the word mistake for his consistent actions. The same one he repeats over and over again with new girls. Jay is calculated.
Talked about gaslighting a little bit, and he was like, I've never heard somebody use that on their limit list. And I was like, that's fucking crazy. But okay, you know, whatever. But
he is gaslighting. He is all of the things. But what I'm saying is, why? Abuse, like myself included, don't always do it rationally. Which anal is always really great kind of after you've been foreplayed and turned on a little bit, because like you forget that it hurts, because yes, it's gonna hurt. Anyways.
But every once in a while, it's nice to just stick it in until she bleeds, you know? Like you didn't orgasm to that more than once.
Are we talking about anal still? Mm-hmm. You freak of nature. That wasn't a great experience. Anal can go badly. You can rip things. Can we just... That's
Three different times.
But it's not safe. Like, it's horrible that I still loved it, but it was still, like, a safe...
Using the actual body part. And he insisted he didn't want to do it that way. He wanted to just go straight in. And I really didn't feel that that was safe, and I was nervous, and I told him, I expressed to him very clearly that I didn't think we needed to do it that way, but Daddy knows best and you need to listen to Daddy. And so, of course, he went ahead and it hurt so bad, and I bled a lot, and I still bleed to this day.
Maybe we'll make a whole video about it, about scenes in our first scene, because holy fuck, butter knives. But
to set the scene of why that's slightly important without going deeply into it, she was tied up. I pulled out a butter knife, and she laughed at me. Understanding, of course, that a butter knife is a pound of steel that's usually about 7 to 11 inches long.
His goal for the night was to make me cry, because I said you couldn't make me cry, because when I grew up, the way we would cope with my dad hitting us was just like we would disassociate, and then I could like laugh through the pain. So what could he do to hurt me? You have a mental illness that makes it so you disassociate constantly, so you can claim later, well, I didn't really consent, even though I can. They're unsafe to play with. I'm gonna be honest. If you have a mental illness that makes it so you disassociate constantly, so you can claim later, well, I didn't really consent, even though I consented, you're unsafe to play with. I'm not gonna play with you, and I don't think other people should. And I know that's really hard to hear,